The last time we were studying about atoms and molecules, I had told you about the difference between elements, atoms, and molecules, and also the difference between compounds and mixtures. So it's been a long time, and so let us quickly revise all that before before we continue further. So I had given you the analogy of colors, and using that analogy I had explained you what compounds, what elements, atoms and molecules were. So firstly, let us start quickly from the basics. What is matter around you? What is matter made up of? So if you have some anything, you can keep on breaking it into smaller and smaller and smaller parts. Like if you have a paper, you can tear a paper into smaller and smaller and smaller pieces. Eventually, if you keep on reducing the size, okay, what you will eventually be left with is a very small piece which you can no longer. So obviously this piece is very 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 small. Like if you tear a piece of paper into smaller and smaller pieces, you will eventually reach once you will eventually reach such a small particle that you can no longer further divide it, right? And if we have such particles, so the world is made up of many such types of particles. So for example, iron is one type of such particles, right? Iron, we can have iron particles. Let's say this is one group. So this is one type of particles, iron particles. Let's say we have another group in which we have only oxygen particles. So they might have different, they might be, so maybe they might have different characteristics and all that. And they have, so this is the first type, and this is maybe the second type of particles with which the world is made up of, the world or the whole universe in fact. And we may have other types, and so in reality we have 118 such types of particles, small particles that can be no longer divided into further smaller particles. So we have 118 such types of particles. So the world is made up of only these type of particles and combinations of these types of particles. Now instead of writing the word type, we actually have a specialized name which is element. So we say the world is made up of 118 elements. So that is not very clear. Yeah, so the world is made up of 118 elements, right? Element is just a word, just another word for type of particles, right? So the world is made up of 118 elements. Clear? Now as I was, so now obviously it is clear that we don't have one only. So around us we have various types of materials, right? But it is very clear that we don't have only 118 types of materials. Like we have, obviously we have much more than that, right? So how are so many types of materials possible from only 118 types of particles or elements? So obviously we have to combine these elements into various in various arrangements, and by combining them, so maybe we can take two hydrogen particles, and we can take one oxygen particle, and if we combine them chemically, we'll get into that later, we form a different type of substance which is different from hydrogen and oxygen, and such type of particle is called a molecule. And the small, so that was a molecule. And when we were talking about those 118 elements, if we have only pure element like gold or iron or oxygen, if we take one particle out of that one single particle is called an atom. So basically the world is made up of atoms, but sometimes if we have to make much more complex type of materials, we can take atoms of different types, like two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom, and we can combine them to form larger particles, and these particles are called molecules. So molecules are nothing but atoms combined together in a definite arrangement. So that is the basic idea behind atoms, molecules, and what elements were. So I hope now these words make some sense to you. I hope you can recall what we had done earlier. If you still find confusion in any one of the three terms, go back to the previous module and watch the particular video on element, atoms and molecules, and refresh what they were. And if you still have doubts, you may ask me. So those were the three basic terms that you need to be clear with in order for us to move ahead. So that's basically the revision, and yeah, that's it for this video.